I assume he's going to play us in.
Yeah, I'm gonna play in. We're live right now, people. Calm down. Calm down. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to make sure you appear on camera and look handsome and stuff. There we are. Hello, everybody. We're back. Technical problems aside.
I mean, that's what they're for.
Yeah. So yes, we're. I hope we're live. Gosh, I hope we're live.
It looks like we're live.
Oh, good.
I can't. I'm not part of the.
I'm alive.
Live? Gosh, I hope.
Yeah. It looks like we're alive.
Good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to New England. Wherever we are on the map here, and we are
different from what I remember.
There we go. There we are. That's where we are right now.
It's the main place on the map.
The main place. I'm gonna just womp womp. I'm gonna bring up my chat on my phone so I can do this properly. So yeah, my name's Josh. I'm a community ambassador, and I am joined. Right, they're over that way. That's right.
Okay.
Say hi, everybody. Introduce yourself while I finish setting up.
Oh yeah, I'm Jake. I'm the community manager for Crusader Kings 3, and today we managed to. Is it gang press or press gang?
Yes.
Yes, we did that to him. This is Michael. He's one of the designers on CK3 and the creator of the original After the End mod for Crusader Kings 2.
Way back in the day.
So we decided to bring him in and have him viciously critique the current iteration of After the End and Crusader Kings 3.
They've done a good job.
They have done a good job.
They have. All right. So we're on a limited time, and I'm going to try to form as much of the Empire of New England as I can. Well, you guys criticize me.
I mean, that's a given.
I'm still just upset that you have, New Hampshire there in between the two bits of Maine.
That is my dear friend, High Chieftain Levitt Fitz-Acurin of New Hampshire. And we're going to be better friends. Wait, wrong button. I'm going to sway him. Oh, I'm actually...
I do respect the jack-o'-lantern coat of arms.
It's a bold choice, I'm sure.
Just the little touches with, even just the dynasties and stuff. So good. It adds so much.
We are looking at the Kingdom of Maine and the After the End Total Conversion mod for Crusader Kings 3.
That's right.
How many years into this campaign are we now? I love you too, Vatic.
I think that it starts at 266, so we're not actually that far in.
In 21 years.
I think it starts at 266.
Depending on your settings, that is a long time.
That's true. Well, I guess I got to take a lot of this land. How much territory I got? 8.
Massachusetts. Got to beat them
We
up.
need another lamp on that side. It's kind of dim in this corner.
So before...
I don't think you're dim.
I'm trying to drop my troops. Here we go. Portland. There we go. Everyone loves Portland, right?
Ooh.
We were just having this discussion.
So
they stole our acronym.
I think it's a different Portland that did it, but yeah.
They're guilty by association.
America only has one place with any given name. There's only one Springfield. It just has portals that open up to different states.
So before I actually launch an invasion on them, I'm going to go raid their lands first.
Who are we invading?
I'm going to invade, I don't know, these guys. Ivy Land.
Oh, I know those guys. Not really, but yeah, let's tear them up.
Boy, Jacob, isn't it great? This mod, almost as great as our new docu-series on YouTube.
Our new docu-series on YouTube, A Short Introduction to Byzantium, is in fact a really good video, and if you haven't seen it on our YouTube channel, you should.
Boy. I'll go watch that after this.
This is why I got hired.
Yeah.
We got one of the foremost scholars on Byzantium alive today to talk us through briefly. It's a short introduction to Byzantium.
There's a lot of history to go through.
There is, and it's very Byzantine.
Hey.
It's a good video.
How much money do I got?
God, I ask myself that every 23rd, 24th.
Yeah.
You're lucky I'm out raiding.
Every time I go outside right now and I go, man, I want to just go get the coolest beverage possible right now.
And the coolest beverage possible right now is Carlsberg, actually.
Really?
It's cool.
Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of tyranny here.
I probably shouldn't say that. I might get in trouble.
I usually just make, like, root beer floats and that sort of thing.
Hey, JFC. Yes, it is Old Man More Dave.
Yes, if you know where to look, you can find root beer in this country.
I love
There's actually
root beer.
soda malt and other stuff, too. Folks, you wouldn't believe it. Like, fellow Americans and stuff, we're just dying over here because they got things like root beer that you take for granted back home just are like foreign concepts here. You really got to like dig around to find even that sort of stuff.
No, I have an excellent example of this.
Mm.
I am technically Cajun, and I have a great fondness for Cajun foods, such as jambalaya and gumbo.
Mm.
A major feature in these foods is a sausage called andouille.
Oh, yeah.
There is a sausage called andouille in Europe, but it is not the same thing. This has made it impossible for me to make a decent jambalaya here in Sweden.
They want to know what I'm doing here. I work here.
I ask myself that every time I look at the budget.
Why do we hire this guy? Yeah, JFC. I'm a community ambassador, which among helping represent Crusader Kings, I'm pretty sure it means I can get away with murder in Sweden.
Yes, actually. That's unrelated. It's just, when you get a residency card, it says you are legally allowed to kill at least one person a year.
And kill people in Massachusetts, Ivyland, right now.
All right, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go conquer them. I think I want to go after Boston. I'll feel really happy if we conquer Boston.
Boston.
There we go. We're going to go get Boston. I got a lot of friends in
Boston is wicked smart.
The only way I could do anything approaching a Boston accent and still getting it horribly wrong is trying to do the old clone high bit about JFK.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But, you know, the fourth supper, you want a party platter, and you got to, like, throw a couple of delays in there, take your time with some stuff. And, yeah, that's the closest I can get.
So this video game thing does never work out, you know, there's always voice acting for you.
I took courses.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I took a course.
Yeah, anytime I try to do a voice, it lasts for like maybe 2 sentences, and then I'm just doing a German caricature, and I feel bad about myself.
Yeah. But it's fun trying to do American accents with this because the mod that we are looking at is, as I've seen someone ask, After the End.
Right.
Which is
Let's zoom out a little.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a total conversion mod for Crusader Kings 3, set in a post-apocalyptic America. North and South America, both of them. It's the whole package.
It's glorious.
It is.
Yeah. It's a big, chaotic setting. I started putting it together. I made the original thing for CK2 like 10, 11 years ago now. And it's gone through several iterations, and it's an entirely new team at this point. They've done a marvelous job, but it was just started because, like, you play CK2, and there's places you can recognize. It's Europe. But it's not anything from home. I just wanted to have knights and castles and stuff, and then, like, you know, invade Ohio. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to invade Ohio.
Yeah.
Not to annex or anything, just...
You know, torch it a bit. It's fine.
Yeah, salt the earth.
Torch it more than the rivers are already burning.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, that was one of the things that I really liked about the original After the End and CK2 was my town was there. We're gonna go, that's Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Yes. It was great.
It was always fun just, like, trying to dig up random places and stuff. CK2 had different features with the map that made it a little bit more interesting trying to add in stuff, because technically you could add in as many little baronies as you wanted within a county. They weren't guaranteed to appear, but, like, they would show up in names and all that. Mm-hmm. So you could package in, like, so many towns in, like, the Tallahassee area if you really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
A scheme.
Yeah. Ooh. Who is scheming against you? Do we know?
I don't know, but it's going to be taking me 3 years to feed Boston.
Ugh.
Boston. You got to add more guys. You need more dudes.
Yeah, I don't have any. I have allies who are theoretically coming to help. I'll set out another call. Let's get
Cut
New
off
Hampshire
the
involved in
supply
this.
zone.
Come on, New Hampshire, get off your ass. There we
Ah,
go.
Where are they going? They're going through Lebanon.
yeah, key part of
There.
the U.S. What else would it be?
Oh, you guys are busy in Essex? Okay, that's right. Essex County. That's fine.
Place names in the United States come in like 3 main varieties.
Mhm.
There's a place in the old world.
Yep,
There's a guy who conquered this place.
yep.
And then there's the native name for that place. Or a nearby geological feature.
I could offer 2 more.
What are they?
So, I am from Chelsea, Michigan.
Mhm.
Um,
Chelsea is a place in the old world.
Yes, but Chelsea, Michigan is not named after that. It's named after Chelsea, Massachusetts. And that's named after Chelsea, England.
Oh, I see.
So we got multiple layers of that.
That's no recursing.
Mhm.
No recursion.
And then in Michigan, I know, there was a guy in the early 1800s, Judge Schoolcraft, who would be a Paradox player now. He was in charge of doing a lot of the territorial divisions of the state. And he had a background learning Latin and Arabic. And his wife was, I believe, part Ojibwe. So he had some understanding of Ojibwe as well. And instead of like trying to research heavily what place names were what, he just made up names.
I admire the gumption.
Yeah. So like Algona, Michigan, made up name. Schoolcraft
Beautiful.
made it up.
Love it. Love it.
Iosco, also made up. He just made up so many names all across the state.
Oh, God, it's like the Scots Wikipedia guy all over again.
Oh yeah, no, Hell, Michigan's great. That's like a 20-minute drive from Chelsea. It's real close to where I lived, and it's not a big town. It's like there's a bar, and there's an ice cream parlor, and then there's also like a little park area which says "Welcome to Hell," and then
That's wonderful.
It has,
How
like-
often does that sign get stolen?
no, it's their main attraction really, so they really care after it. They charge you money. You can pay to be mayor of Hell for a day.
Really?
And then they also had a sale back in 2006. On June 6, 2006,
Oh,
they had a land sale, so you could buy a square inch of Hell.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, so they just milk that for all it's worth.
Nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
I admire that.
Mm.
There's a lot of places that have potentially offensive names, and they're upset that people think their name is offensive.
Mm-hmm.
The Hell Michigan's like, we can capitalize on this.
Absolutely. So I actually, last time I was home, I bought a bumper sticker, which I didn't put directly on my work computer, but I sticky tacked it on.
I've seen it. I've
Yeah.
seen this bumper sticker.
Yes.
They haven't, though, so we should probably explain what it is.
It just says, shoot. It says,
We're 15 minutes in, you
welcome
can
to
turn it
Hell.
off. Yeah, welcome to Hell.
We have so many settlements. I needed to recruit more Minutemen. I think that was appropriate.
Very appropriate.
So it looks like you're losing a war there. Is that a?
That's an allied war.
Yeah.
It's
We don't have a concrete date for Chapter 2 for the Console Edition yet. However, we do have an update that is in the works right now for Console Edition that is tentatively planned for August at this point. When we get closer to that release date, we'll drop more information, changelog, etc.
God, every time I look at the map, I'm just more and more, oh, it's so good. Look at the terrain work that they did on it.
They really did an amazing job carrying the torch for this mod.
They really did.
I especially like playing down in the Caribbean with the Pirate Republics.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a sucker for island gameplay.
Like, I cheated with the CK stuff originally. It's a great resource if you're ever working with any 2D maps and you want to play around. NASA has a thing called the Blue Marble Collection, which are incredibly high resolution satellite images of the entire globe. And they have both grayscale topographic maps, which was very useful for doing the CK stuff. You could just plug it in and do magic with the map editor, and, go, and then load that up. And they had color maps, which you could then plug in for the CK2 color map. So I didn't hand draw anything. I just took NASA data, basically.
So you could say that the map is directly imported from NASA. a 100% scientifically accurate map.
Oh no, I screwed around with it.
Oh, we got a question in chat from JFC wanting to know what a good starting campaign for a new returning player who's only played in Ireland would be. And I think we have some new characters in the Rags to Riches.
We do. We've overhauled those bookmark characters. They all play fairly differently now, and they're explicitly focused towards newer players to Crusader Kings 3. So if you're looking for a fresh campaign, any of the Rags to Riches characters in the 1066, great place to start. Personally, I really like Robert the Fox, because he has a lot of bespoke event chains, and you can do some really weird, historically derailing shit with him. It's wonderful.
There we go. Boston is ours.
Yes, yes.
Burn it.
Close enough. Now it's part of Maine. As it should. I always ended up playing as a Duke in France when I wanted to just do something simple. Because as a Duke in France, you're fairly safe as a vassal, but also the king is usually in such a precarious spot that you barely need to do anything at all in order for the kingdom to implode, and then you can seize the throne if you really want to.
Yeah, that sounds remarkably similar to how Byzantine governorships work in Roads to Power. You see that? That's cross-marketing.
That's
Nice,
an excellent
well done.
Roads to Power, the upcoming major expansion for Crusader Kings 3.
Look, I might be biased, but I'm super excited for it. I mean, most people who recognize me know that I'm a huge Crusader Kings fan, probably first and foremost. So, yeah.
Don't lie to these people. You're a Stellaris player.
I do play that other game, but, you know, you guys won the bidding war.
We did.
There was no
bidding
war.
But now, vassal gameplay in Byzantium, I think that's going to be a magical multiplayer experience, and I'm hoping we
can't wait.
Put together some type of preview stream focusing on multiplayer.
Yeah, it will be a magical multiplayer experience. Maybe avoid doing it with your friends.
If you're playing Crusader Kings 3 with them, they're already not your friends.
Fair enough. You'll have to stab them at some point.
In game, to be clear.
Yes.
Saw an article about an arcade player who traveled like 1,000 miles to hit another player with a hammer.
That's commitment.
It is.
I commend that. No, I don't commend that.
Don't commend that. Don't commend it. However, it really proves don't touch people's plants in arcade. Mm-hmm. They care a lot about them.
And meanwhile, we've been glossing over all the wonderful little fun character stuff going on in the court with the characters. Have you noticed what their helmets are?
Oh, they're so good.
I did not notice.
Oh.
What kind of helmets do we have here, Josh?
See if I can get my knights.
You should be able to recognize what it is.
Oh, where are you going? There we go.
What?
It's a batting helmet.
Why?
It's a batting helmet.
It's beautiful.
It's excellent armor.
If it can protect pitchers and catchers in Major League Baseball, then it can protect you on the field of battle.
Absolutely.
Wow.
His hair's coming out a little bit.
That's the backside. Yeah. Usually you don't, the characters don't show the back of their heads that much, so it's
all good. It's all good. Ooh, 100 gold ransom. Nice.
It's like that Simpsons meme. Got all the skin stuff pulled back.
I mean, it's one of the basic tricks. It's like if you know that a character is always going to face forward, you don't have to do as much effort on the backside of the character model.
That's how I've got this set up for the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I have to stare at the camera at a very specific angle, otherwise you.
Just like an absence of polygons.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like when you see a model that from the inside and it's all weird. You know.
Yeah. And just like the teeth are floating and stuff usually. Yeah. Terrifying.
Floating teeth. Do you imagine that happening in Crusader Kings? Oh, I see our automated Twitch bot has reminded people to check out Crusader Kings 3 on Steam and download it today. Wow. You know what, Moobot? You make an excellent point. Because right now, the Steam Summer Sale is going on, and Crusader Kings 3 titles are up to 70% off in the Steam store for the duration of that sale. So, if you've been on the fence about buying the greatest medieval grand strategy role-playing game, now's your chance.
I'm working on it. You should play it.
You should play it. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, we're not biased at all. So just to be clear.
I'll get my Minutemen located somewhere.
Nice.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was crashing.
Oh.
All right, we're going to establish the Minutemen over in Portland. Little Wolf, this is, After the End, a North American post-apocalyptic mod.
South American too. They put
That's
all
right,
of
that's right.
all
That's right.
of
America.
Yeah.
Don't sell them short. They did good.
The CK3 team has the CK3 team had multiple South American devs who were like, why are we just limiting it to this? Please.
You can make it as big as you want, right?
Yeah. It's like, all right, yeah, sure.
I mean, that's one of the main appeals of this mod is if you're a player in the Americas, you don't get to really experience your own region in the game.
Yeah, and well, it becomes more than just that too, because it also sort of becomes a showcase to other people. Because like, you may not be from New England, and then you decide to play New England. You go, what the heck is all this? And you start to learn some things about the area. I mean, things get played up because this is a post-apocalyptic mod and all that, but you still learn a little bit more geography. There's references to different cultural divisions. There's all sorts of
Take a look here.
Yeah.
Dang it. I had one
Jasmine
more
Lee
duchy.
on YouTube says that Chapter 3 is still not discounted, though. Most of Chapter 3 is still unreleased at this point, and we do have a discount if you buy Chapter 3 as a total package. But while the chapter is ongoing, the chapter bundle will be the best deal you can get on that. And I see one of our other CAs is in there. Thank you, Portable Grump. How many different religions are in this mod? That's a really good question.
Many.
Because
It's
there
a
are so many.
very fragmented religious setup.
I'll see if I can bring them up. Lobsterman. So here are the other faiths. Oh God.
You got it. There's a large number of religions in this.
There's a few. A couple.
I like the Rust Belt religions.
Yeah.
Fun. That's like major post-apocalyptic vibe there.
Well, it's oh God, I can explain it, but then it'll provoke all the tropes. Hell with it. All right. Yeah. So I look, I lived for a bit in the city of Detroit, and I love the city. It's on the up and up right now, but it was hollowed out a fair bit. There's just big old empty factories, old warehouses, and old houses lying around. You get a sense of like old historical ruins from it, and you can get the idea that like if devoid of context, you see some of these old Art Deco buildings, the old giant warehouses and stuff. There is a sort of sanctuary vibe to some of that stuff. A certain like, oh yeah, this could totally become the basis of like where a person worships, the sort of temple. And it was very easy to take that and go, yeah, let's make a little faith in this mod. Let's do a little bit with it.
I'm gonna try to make them my friends.
Yeah.
The try not to invade Lebanon challenge. I don't know if we can win that one. Can we do it?
I'm not gonna invade. I'm hoping to just have them accept my immense majesty.
Okay, so if you do end up having to invade New Hampshire, see if you can hit 100% war score without taking that county. The challenge is on.
The challenge is on.
We'll take up this challenge.
Oh wait, we gotta down with the sickness. Okay, it's not a sickness I'm concerned with.
Now I've got that song stuck in my head.
Down with the sickness?
It's disturbing.
Yes.
Like everybody under the age of 30 in the chat is like, what the hell are we talking about?
What are these oldies talking about?
Ask your parents.
Ask your grandparents.
Stop it.
If we were talking about like Madonna.
Go right to hell.
So what is the goal of this run? We're trying to form the Empire of New England. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I would love to say that we're going to pull it off, but like I think we're going to need one more stream. Yeah, I'm down 10 counties.
You can do it. I believe in you. And if you fail, we'll just...
Take it out of my pay?
No, we'll just activate that implant at the base of your skull.
Oh, not the ticking one. Or this is the humming one.
That's the humming one.
Oh, okay.
A question from YouTube asking about the culture of the United States and how fragmented it is in this mod. It is very fragmented. I think this is the one area where, after the end as a whole has really excelled, is highlighting the cultural distinctions that exist within the United States.
Because it's not like there's just Yankee and Dixie and that sort of stuff, but there are so many different ways that you can refine differences between different regions. It's not even just like New England or the Midwest, but even down further. There's some really neat, very small communities in different places across the U.S. Like in the Central Appalachians, there's the Melungeon people, for example, which they got a wild history. There's also down in the Sea Islands off of South Carolina and Georgia.
I know where you're going with this. I can't remember their name.
The Gullah Geechee peoples.
The Gullah Geechee. Yes. There's lots of... I don't want to say small, but self-contained cultures within the U.S. And a lot of them are descended from the initial European settlers.
Oh.
Some of them are from second-wave immigrants. Some of them are from enslaved peoples. Some of them are fusions of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
We got an event called Clam Chowder.
Need more chowder.
Gotta have the chowder.
Why don't I sponsor a shop for Clam Chowder? And we'll get a sponsored Clam Chowder vendor for 5 years, which... Who
wants chowder?
Plus 10% gold from holding taxes.
People like the
10%
chowder.
growth and popular opinion.
See, Axion on YouTube. Blood is just waiting to clock off for the weekend. This is the beginning of our weekend. I clocked off 30 minutes ago.
I actually got another thing I want to do after this stream.
Why?
I want to finish doing a little thing and getting a thing into the game and stuff.
That's reasonable.
It's PDT day today.
That's personal development time, yeah?
Yes, yeah. We get a day every month of just like sort of free form. What do you want to do? And then you go and do stuff related to the various projects that you work on. Not even the projects that you work on. If you want to like poke at someone else's game, you can make a branch, throw that at them and say, "Is this good? Could you put it in the game?" And maybe it gets in, maybe it doesn't. A lot of interesting stuff over the years has been made on the basis of PDT.
I know there's a lot of PDT projects that have been implemented specifically into CK3 over the years. I want to say Ruler Designer was a PDT project from one of our coders.
I think so. I think the coat of arms aspect of it specifically.
Yes.
And the barbershop as well.
Yes. The barbershop overhaul we did relatively recently was a PDT project.
I've been doing a lot of PDT stuff for Victoria because I recently worked on the Victoria project.
Nobody's perfect.
It's a good game, and I'm proud of the work I've done on it.
It is a good game. Spheres of Influence just came out. Great expansion. Victoria 3 is in fantastic shape right now. If you haven't played it before, now's a good time to get in.
I even added Florida content with the last thing.
Part of me is proud of that because hometown pride. The other half is like, why? Don't encourage the Floridians.
The Seminole Wars.
That's fair. That's fair.
Holy warrior. Holy warrior of the lobster man.
Speaking of which, I see somebody asking in the Twitch chat about more Indians and Native Americans. And I believe that they are present on the map, more present in the west than in the east. Didn't mean to hit the microphone. Partially because the way the culture setup was done, it's based more on modern cultural divisions. So it's after a lot of indigenous people were shifted westwards. So in New England and the like, it's mostly just New Englanders. But if you go towards Oklahoma, the Four Corners region off in the southwest, yeah, there's more indigenous peoples over there.
There's a good question. When will the Aussie expansion be released?
We do have a prison in the game.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there you go. The real Australia is in our hearts. And in our oubliette? I don't know how to pronounce it. There's probably a French person watching this who is very angry right now.
Bonjour, je parle français.
Real Australia is the friends you make along the way.
I actually took French classes, man.
I took French classes. I could sing Frere Jacques in French moderately okay.
I learned French and then went to Quebec, and then the French I spoke was not the French there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You spoke the wrong French.
Yeah. I've tried to learn some sacrés since then. Again, wonderful cursing. I forget if I can do this or not. No, wait, no, the sacrés are fun because they're not the same sort of curses elsewhere. It's almost entirely based upon church stuff, sort of in weird ways where you string it together, like host of the tabernacle, hostie de tabernacle, and that sort of stuff.
That's really, where the tabernacle stuff comes from.
Yes. Yeah, tabernacle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not like
more
even
you know.
said in a necessarily sensical way, but it's just using the words and just saying it very angrily.
Yeah. I mean, that's how most swears really get started. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I've got the presidential trait.
Woohoo.
No, I'm originally from Louisiana area, so there's a variety of French spoken there. The Louisiana Creole. It's basically European French if you've been struck in the head with a hammer.
I've seen phonetic writings of it, so it's like Louisiana.
Louisiana, yeah.
It's fun stuff.
More freaking Siege. That means time to go raiding again.
Yes, yes.
Oh boy. Where are we raiding at?
Well, we're coming out of Boston, and we're gonna still pick on Ivyland.
Excellent.
Oh, we'll go to Plymouth. We'll have our raiders come out of Plymouth and hit their capital.
Go after Worcester there. I love there's another place. There's another place in Ohio also called Worcester, but that's just Wooster. They fixed the spelling.
In Ohio.
Or it's like there's Edinburgh in Pennsylvania, but that's with a Boro at the end. Because again, they fixed the spelling.
It's. I don't know if you can really call it fixed.
It was a whole thing. Like 1900 or so, there was a big push to like simplify spelling and try to make it match phonetic stuff more closely. It did not stick.
Good.
For the most part, but there were a lot of things that did stay around. There's now only one or two places in the U.S. that have an accent in the name at all. Like in Colorado, I think Canyon City has the N with the little squiggly thing above it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And aside from that, it's all largely been obliterated from American English.
So we're ostensibly here to talk about Crusader Kings 3, and we just keep talking about niche American trivia.
You look at the map, you see America, you go, I know that.
It's the main reason Americans like After the End so much. Because now we get to be history geeks.
And I got my degree in history. Like, I work on the games I develop. Yeah. I'm a content designer. I write things. But, like, I know the history thing a lot. And I go, oh, history. Let me tell you about history. I also used to work in schools. I really want to just lecture people about history. Let me tell you.
What do you think I dragged you back for this?
Yeah.
The historical lectures are fun. I like them. Valley from the YouTube chat says, I enjoyed the latest Byzantium video you posted. You should do more of those type. I agree. It is a really good video. Again, if you haven't seen it, a short introduction to the Byzantine Empire. It's on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. And we'll probably keep doing the medieval documentary style videos. They're fun to make. They're really good content, and it speaks to the type of player that we want to encourage to come to our games, because these are games for history geeks.
Watch videos about Byzantium and then play our game.
Yes. Watch videos about Byzantium, buy the Byzantium DLC, and then play the game.
Yes.
I got to pay rent.
I like having a paycheck too.
Yeah.
But also, I just like making the stuff and then seeing people play the stuff. I can't believe they had a clam chowder event.
That's great.
It's good. I appreciate the clam chowder event.
Sorry, I keep marveling at the map. That's a really well done map. They did an excellent job just hashing out everything about this thing. But yeah, no, it's this crazy Earth's setting. It's post-apocalyptic America, so you have an excuse for nights and stuff again because everything got blown up or apocalypse. However, don't worry too much about the background and history. You're playing the game. You're not reading a novel. Just go deal with things in the moment as they happen. Go forth, conquer, try to form New England.
That does remind me. You were the original creator of After the End for Crusader Kings 2, like
yes.
the original developer.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody on this planet can say what the event was, it's you.
Yeah. There isn't one. I aggressively decided at the beginning it did not matter.
But if you had to guess, like personally, not canonically, what is your personal apocalypse here?
Oh, I got one.
Listen.
But I mean, like it's a game design sort of thing, right? Like, if you have a big backstory and things, it should be introduced within the context of the game. And if you can't do that, or you don't want to bother with that, then don't deal with all that stuff. I saw part of why I did that, why I chose to like not worry about the event and stuff, is because there were various attempts at like different big alternate history and like world conversion mods back then, and you would go look at their introductory stuff. This is back when everybody was posting mods on the forums and less so with Steam Workshop integration, and it would be paragraphs and paragraphs of like world building stuff, and you could tell they were really, really proud of it, and none of it mattered to the game. And you just kind of scrolled past it so you could get to the download button. So
I do understand the perspective. The world building is nice if you're into it, but ultimately it's a video game. You're here to have fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, the world building is nice, and it should be done in a way that incorporates the gameplay.
Yes.
Base game CK does this a lot, of just like, it is the Middle Ages. Here's a Middle Ages thing. It's your central gameplay feature. You're picking up some aspects of what's happening in the Middle Ages, what's happening in France, what's happening in Byzantium. That's coming out soon, by the way. And see, I'm learning.
Roads to Power, releasing September 24th.
And it has to be within the context of the game, not just like, by the way, here is 3 paragraphs. So that was a very conscious choice of like, I don't think the event matters to the gameplay as it is. If there's any hints, make sure it's hints within the context of like the game and events that actually do things.
Yeah, I see one question here. Have you seen the Bronze Age Reborn mod?
Oh.
I have seen it. I saw the original one when CK3 was first coming out. I'm fucking giddy that it's back. We will probably showcase that mod at some point because I love it. Holland Wolf on Twitch asks, what mod are we playing with? We're playing with After the End, a post-apocalyptic total conversion mod set in the Americas.
And I do not want to send my troops down there to help.
We had to jump forward all these years so that there was actual history to draw from?
Well, it was also because you do 2666 and it's got 666 in it, and you're like, cool, this guy.
That's the devil number.
Yeah, cool. Devil number, apocalypse, get it?
Yeah.
That was it. That's why that year was chosen. Also because then the back-end database stuff in CK2 had like actual years scripted. And if you do 2666, that's an exact even 1600 years. So going back through the database and just adding 1600 to everything was much easier than like trying to do any other sort of math.
But mostly because of the devil number.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, another question from Twitch. Can I play as a Native American Indians and do an American Reconquista?
Yeah. I'm not entirely up on the entire world map setup right now. There's more than a couple of places. For example, down in South America, there's a whole-on Incan Empire revival going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma has several indigenous polities down there. I believe the Four Corners area, again, that's Navajo Nation area, and other potential playable peoples up in the Northern Rockies, I believe.
Fantastic. I do appreciate the amount of indigenous cultures because I love the idea in general of what if the relative, what's the word I'm looking for? Not hegemony. It is a hegemony, isn't it? Cultural hegemony in the Americas. What if that was broken and all of these previous cultures were allowed to flourish?
See, but if you do that now, the fun thing is that you won't. Well, fun. The interesting thing is that you won't fully get rid of that hegemony. There's always still going to be a certain element of like there is a legacy of this sort of Anglo-speaking American culture present. There'll be people still named Peter, probably even if you stop caring about Christianity and you're not even speaking English anymore. But like, that's there now. That's part of the history of those cultures as well. Then at this point.
So what are we doing in game now? Because
I was hunting and I failed.
Yeah.
Did we succeed?
No, we didn't. But I lost some stress.
That's the important thing. It's not about the hunt. It's about the friends we made along the way.
Or the people we kill.
As someone who grew up in a hunting family in the American South, I assure you it is the hunt that matters. There's no friendship involved. If you come back empty-handed, you're walking.
Oh, we freeloaded. Neither my dad and I are neither my dad or I are hunters, but we're friends with many people who are. So
you just get a shitload of venison every
day. Every deer season, just venison up the wazoo.
My hunting experience was...
We keep ours in the fridge. The venison. We keep it in the fridge, not the wazoo.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, my own experience hunting as a child was sitting in a tree stand at like 4 a.m, getting eaten up by mosquitoes, while the adults are hissing at me for breathing too loud.
I have made a terrible mistake. I've decided to go hunting a beast that's plaguing the land.
It'll probably be fine.
Do it, kill it.
I wonder if you can... One time I had venison that was not from a deer that got shot. I've had roadkill venison before.
I grew up in the American South, so I can't really comment on the roadkill thing.
Yeah, but like, that would be a funny way to like embellish the hunting events. It's just, you've accidentally just run over the deer. Or if you're hunting a fox, I guess that'd be easier.
You accidentally trampled it, and then...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
You see the eureka moment happening over here.
Yeah. This is getting filed away from here.
All right. Well, I'll at least try to take. I'm gonna try to at least take Massachusetts from them. Oh.
Do it. You'll take the fame hit.
I'll take the fame hit.
It's the realm contiguous. Like, it's been killing me that you just have New Hampshire there splitting up everything. Get it back together again.
I like New Hampshire. They're my friends.
No, they're not.
Are they really? Are they really your friends? If they're willing to make the map ugly, can they really be friends?
He won't even accept vassalage. What kind of friend wouldn't accept your unconditional rule over them?
I don't know. Maybe I don't have many friends.
Oh.
Stop bullying the guy with the cool wicked hat.
Like, normally I would agree, but in this case, the bullying needs to happen. If anything, there should be more bullying.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
of that guy, not like in general. Don't.
Yeah, he's in the way. What other reason do you need?
Right? I'm gonna have to go. Oh no, they're laying siege to Plymouth.
Not Plymouth.
Rocks.
They're gonna steal the rock. Don't let them steal a rock.
Do they still have the rock there?
In Plymouth?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they just found a random rock and said, "This is the rock."
Yeah, but at a certain point, even if it wasn't the actual rock, if they've kept pointing at the same wrong rock and saying that's the rock, it has its own significance.
This is like mantling in the Elder Scrolls. I mean,
there we go.
That's beyond me.
Ah, that's okay. That's okay.
Massachusetts is ours.
We did it.
Yes.
Those rock fondlers have been stopped.
Can we not call them that?
I'm a former EVE Online player, so no, I can't not call them that.
I mean, my God, you must have been a pro at the spreadsheets.
Oh yeah. EVE Online really prepared me for community management because despite what you may think, it's like 80% spreadsheets. I have learned more friggin' Excel formulas in the last year than I thought I would in my entire life.
And with community management, there's a lot of player diplomacy in that game.
In EVE?
Yeah.
Oh, I did the wrong kind of diplomacy.
Right.
What part of Europe is this? Gamer Go? I got some bad news.
It's got Maine. That's in France. I'm pretty sure.
It's the new Europe.
Yeah.
We're making the New England.
Rutland was down there, and that's in England, and
New England, right there.
In England, and yeah.
You're so close to making New England. All you have to do is beat up New Hampshire.
But we've got an alliance.
Kill him. Alliance problem solved.
Do it. Kill him.
Do it.
I won't.
I'll never work with you. Well, hold on.
You signed a contract saying you would.
That's true. I am contractually bound.
Yes. You're contractually obligated to invade New Hampshire.
All right, gotta go pack my bags. Not too far from where I am. Where I am right here.
Nice.
Hey.
You could expand into New Brunswick a bit. It wouldn't help immediately with forming New England, but it would give you more strength. And then New Hampshire might finally go, "Oh, you're powerful enough." And then...
That's true. I also went to school in Miramichi.
Ooh.
Where I got to use my first T4 internet line. If anyone knows that, what that means.
I thought ISDN was the bee's knees, but the people sitting on a T1 or a T4 line, they were gods.
Look, we had dial-up for ages, and I was a little kid, so all I cared about was that I went beep, beep, boop, and all that stuff. And then I went to broadband in like 2002 or 3 or something like that. We got it fairly early on.
You know what I will do? I'll make the Duchy of New Brunswick.
Yes, yes.
There we go.
So, comment from Twitch chat. You know what they say? Contracts are meant to be broken. No, they're not. It's the exact opposite. Don't break your contract.
Oh.
Well, unless it's New Hampshire and they're in the way of things.
If you signed a contract saying, "I will not attack you, New Hampshire," you can break that contract. Kill him.
What? Kill who?
New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire? Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm no longer allied with New Hampshire.
Do it.
Do it.
Look, I got some bad news there, pal.
Declare war on him.
Strike him down.
Enforce your claims. Embrace your destiny.
All right, I gotta take the...
Do it.
I'm being bullied, chat. I'm being bullied.
Peer pressure.
Well, it's a damn shame your daughter died and we don't have an alliance anymore. I guess I'm gonna declare war on you now.
Finally, New Hampshire will get what's coming to it. You remember, you can't take Lebanon, though. You gotta leave Lebanon alone.
I'm gonna try!
We're doing the No Lebanon Conquest Challenge.
See how I do have an ally.
Do you need allies for this?
It's always good to have allies.
Yeah, you're in the hole on prestige already, though.
I was already in the hole on prestige.
It's not like
I've got 8 minutes left of the stream. It's gonna be fine.
Why do you need prestige when you can have New Hampshire?
Right, New Hampshire. Mysteries of the Necronomicon?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's probably a nice book.
A load of tripe, that's what it is.
You can't really judge it until you've read it.
It's got a fancy title. That probably means it's full of good knowledge and stuff.
The Necronomicon really is the...
Capture the leader, instant win.
We did it without Lebanon.
There we go.
Finally.
The long nightmare is over.
Rise, Emperor.
Now, so here's the thing.
You don't have 2 kingdoms. You can't make it, can you?
Yeah, I can't. I don't have enough money.
We don't have enough time.
But I mean, you managed to capture people. Just do all the ransoms.
Yeah.
We had 1 ransom. I got 40 gold for it.
Well, I mean, that's something, man.
Oh wait, sorry, I got 10 gold for it.
Whoa.
It's so over, chat. Hold on, I gotta be hip. We're so cooked, chat. We're cooked right now.
Cooked. That's what kids say,
cooked.
right? I got to.
Not gonna make it.
The skippity toilet.
This whole situation is phantom tax as fuck.
I'm old.
What is happening? I'm gonna grant some of this to my kid.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. We can bring this together and we can walk away with an empire before the video production team kicks us out of their room.
Yeah. Ooh, New York is blowing up right now too. That's all.
See, the thing is, we need the money. We need the money for not my finest hour. I need the money to make the kingdom. Then I need the money to make the empire.
See someone saying that PDX is so hip with the kids. So fun demographic split. We have more players over the age of 55 than we do under the age of 17.
That's weird.
According to my data. And I do have to warn you, I'm kind of stupid, so my data might be wrong.
I trust your data.
Oh.
I don't have any countervailing data anyway, so...
Yeah, we got someone who wants to see Texas on YouTube here.
Tejas.
All right, just give me 1 second because I want to make that kingdom. Texas. I don't even know where Texas is.
It's roughly where you're looking right now. You got Louisiana, and then it's south of Louisiana. Or not actually south, but like on this map, it would be southwards from Louisiana.
There's one called Alamo. That's probably in Texas.
Yeah, and you got Nuevo Leon over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lone Star.
The Lone Star Empire.
Oh yeah, they're doing fine.
Yeah, they got...
That's normal.
They're great. They're just fine.
Comanches!
That's the Comanche Kingdom?
Yeah!
So, hey, American Reconquista.
Yeah, no, that was one of the first things I did was when I got to Texas way back in like 2014 with this work, I added Comancheria as a kingdom.
Nice.
Because at the same time, I had read, I think it's called Empire of the Summer Moon, which is the history of the Comanche.
We don't even actually have enough to make the empire.
You don't have enough?
We're missing 1 territory.
How much gold are we missing?
A lot. Well, we tried. We tried.
We're so cooked right now.
Only a bird. Let him go.
Riz? Gyat?
This is not Gyat. This is a Rizless scenario we have found ourselves in.
YOLO swag.
What is happening?
The people who said YOLO swag.
We just got news from Detroit.
Yes.
They plan to restore the Masonic Temple.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
No, that place it's a concert venue right now.
Really?
Yeah. No, you go to performances at the Masonic Temple. They got like a huge area downstairs. It's this big reception area. And like, I guess, I mean, usually it would be the Magic Stick where you listen to like the White Stripes or something like that. There's a couple of music venues in town. Masonic Temple, excellent stuff. pro move that's there. I'm happy just to see that.
Yeah. So this will likely be our last after the end stream. After this, we're going to shift to a different mod because we've already given 3 hours of our extremely precious time to this mod, which, again, really good mod.
I'm happy
Love it.
with it. Yeah.
But there are other really cool mods we want to show off too.
Have you even noticed that, like, even the small America detail of they changed the font for the map?
They did. That's like a typewriter font almost. Yeah. I did not notice that.
Yeah. It's just even the little stuff. They did so much.
Yeah, the current After the End team has really done an amazing job. So, realistically, Josh, how likely are you to continue this save after the stream is over?
I was just wondering that. I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I'll feel happy unless I have New England.
I wonder if they still have the same invasion stuff from the old CK2 mod. Forget. Because, you know, if you have the entirety of the Americas, there's no land that's off map that's, like, contiguous with everything. But when I did the CK stuff, it still felt right to have some sort of big horde invasion partway through and, like, have that beat. So, it's unfortunate kind of that he is in New England, because one of the events can be that the lights at the Old North Church in Boston can light up and warn you if one if by land, two if by sea.
Oh, no. Yeah. That's like peak Americana.
So, instead of, like, Mongol invasions, you might have to deal with the British.
No!
Perish the thought. I played After the End to get away from the British. There's no escaping them in Paradox games.
Well, it was also one of the conceits with the little bit of world building that was done, which is that, like, sure, people may have been blasted back to like medieval times, but they still understand that the world is a globe and that there's other things. So even if they don't really have contact with Britain, they know it's there.
Yeah.
So, you know, the British, they're bad. They're from the old stories, you know? Haven't had to deal with them in so long. Let's see what happens. Oh, no.
Like, in the American cultural memory, Britain is associated almost solely with bad things, like taxation without representation, Revolutionary War, Doctor Who.
Yeah, the British invasion.
Oh, yes, yeah, the Beatles. Yeah, I can't forget that.
It's very tragic.
So yeah, I can understand why that would persist into a post-apocalyptic society like this.
Well, we're diseased.
That's normal.
It happens to the best of us.
How much time do we got? God damn it. We're like 200 gold away from forming New England.
No. The speed run failed. We didn't...
It's close enough. You can tell it's going to happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen in time,
yeah,
so it doesn't count.
It's fine. It's fine.
Right. Look at it. So close.
And yet, so far.
Oh, man. My friends are all dying and shit.
Oh.
God, we really are old now. If we hadn't betrayed the power of friendship, the possibility wouldn't have even been there. So, I guess in a way, that's right. He failed because he betrayed the power of friendship.
I just got like a whole bunch of gold. We're months away.
Oh.
We're already like a minute over time here, though.
Oh, yeah, shoot. Are we? Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll keep it going.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just, we are going to dock your pay for this.
Oh, no.
You're on target. Stay on target.
We can do this. We got to move quick.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Like producers trying to hammer down the door in the background. Give us back our dev!
No, no. No, it's a PDT day. It's fine.
Yeah. This community is also something that needs development.
Boom!
Yes.
We did it!
Yes. The newest of England's.
There we go, people. 11:01. We went over by 1 minute.
Technicalities. It doesn't count.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's New England.
We did it.
And
that is the end of our After the End streams.
That's right. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, lobster people. There was a lobster people revolution at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Measles and everything.
That's normal. That's normal in that.
Normal measles in New England.
Yeah.
Good job, folks. All right.
We did it.
I think
we contributed. We were part of this.
We helped spiritually.
You actually, if you had not pushed me to betray my best friend, then yeah, we wouldn't have done it. Yeah. So you're big team players here.
Exactly.
Maybe not the expert moral guides we need, but team players.
Mm-hmm.
New Hampshire will get over it eventually.
You're New England, but at what cost? Friendship. All right, so we're done?
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Take care, folks.
Fine.
Have a good weekend.
Yep. We'll see you sometime in the future, maybe.
Hopefully. All right, later.